Hey everyone, Ryzen here.
And Liz.
And the Patriots win 26-3. The score is misleading. The offense sucked. Defense was freaking fantastic. Really fantastic. And the best part of the defense was that defensive line tonight. Today, 1 o'clock game. And the Colts don't have a good offense. But the one thing they have is a really good offensive line.
And secondary.
Yeah, their secondary is good too. The defense as a whole is good for the Colts. I mean, they got Stephon Gilmore. Of course, they got a good secondary.
Mm-hmm.
But their offensive line is good. It's one of the better offensive lines in the league, and they got pushed around all day today by the Patriots. I know they didn't have Jonathan Taylor, but honestly, even if Taylor was there, the Colts weren't winning this game.
No.
There's no way. With how badly the offensive line got dominated today, man, they got 9 sacks, maybe 10. I think at least 9. 9 last I checked. So, wow. And it wasn't just Judon. I mean, Judon was in there virtually every play, but I mean, Uche was in there. What's his name? Ekelor?
Whatever his name is. I can't pronounce it
correctly.
Ekelor. I don't know how to pronounce his name.
His name is so weird. But they were all, I mean, even Lawrence Guy was getting freaking in the backfield. So,
Bentley.
Yeah. Bentley got a sack today. Yeah, it was excellent. I mean, there was a bad roughing call in the Colts' first drive. It might have been a face mask, but he didn't like grab it, just like brushed against it. I don't know why they called that roughing. It took away a sack. They got to reevaluate this roughing rule. It's bad. It's bad. I could understand calling a face mask there. I don't understand calling roughing. I mean, the result's the same, and I don't even think you should have called a face mask there. Whatever. It was punt. Oh, the funny thing is that right guard for the Colts got killed today on stunts.
At least in the first half he did.
He was bad. He got beat 3 times in a row on it. I've never seen anything like that. Next drive that matters, Patriots' 4th drive. We get some offense. Basically had no offense before this. Got the good play to Smith, which I think was the screen to him.
Yep.
And then there's an outside run by Stevenson. And then Mac Jones misses a freaking touchdown throw to Stevenson. It's just... Look, Mac didn't throw a pick today. I will take the small victory, but he was not good. A lot of missed reads. Gotta do better, dude. Anyway, they get the field goal, 3-0. Nothing much happens to the Colts' 5th drive. And then we get the punt block. Just a beautiful, beautiful play call. John Jones is playing out on the wing. The right wing. Well, I guess the left wing on the Colts, our right wing. And he motions in at the last second and times the snap perfectly and blocks it just beautifully. And then Schooler picks it up.
Almost scored.
Amazingly doesn't score. I can't believe he doesn't score. He loses his balance, but great play either way. And then we get pretty much the catch of the night by Stevenson. One-handed catch, just fantastic. I think Stevenson's their best defensive player.
They did have him go deep for a play, but Mac missed him.
Yeah, that was earlier.
Which I didn't think they would do that with him.
It's a wheel route. They do that sometimes, but usually you don't throw it unless it's wide open. But it's designed to get a step on like a linebacker.
Yeah, Stevenson's really come along this year. Really come along.
And Myers are probably their 2 best defensive players. Got a fantastic catch, so 13-0. It's really basically the game. I mean, basically nothing happens, I think, for the entire rest of the first half, yeah.
The Colts were abysmal on offense.
There's like 15 drives in this game. That's how much the team punted.
The Colts were like 0-11 on 3rd downs or some craziness.
Yeah, some crazy number. We had the 3rd quarter, our 9th drive. Myers, just a bad fumble. Bad fumble. Which kept the Colts in it, but then Judon got a sack that killed it anyway. They did get a field goal. So really their only points were off of that just terrible Myers fumble where he's just, I don't know what he's doing.
Him and Bourne had the same problem.
Bourne fumbled too, but luckily Taylor saved his ass.
Basically.
One of the best fumble recoveries I've ever seen. He was nowhere near the ball.
I don't know how he got over there.
I don't know. He hurdled the guy and got the ball.
It reminds me of like in the Super Bowl when McCourty came halfway across the field and broke up that touchdown pass.
But anyway, the next Patriots drive, they respond with a field goal. Myers got a really good sliding catch. Really good sliding catch. They make a field goal. But just the red zone plays were bad. I mean, stop going into shotgun and doing those weird handoffs on goal line situations. They're never going to work. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. They had that good slant with Thornton, which they refuse to run now on the goal line. I don't know. Mack actually missed Thornton wide open in the middle of the field in this game, unfortunately. He also missed him in the end zone for a touchdown.
But he didn't throw any picks.
Throw any picks. So, I mean, I guess I'd rather have that.
Have a cleaner game,
At least it's a clean game for him, but God knows he needed a clean game.
I mean, not much really happened the rest of the game other than the pick 6 by John Jones. That was really it that happened.
This 12th drive, the Patriots get Henry wide open on a 3rd and 9. They get a first down, another first to Myers. And then this is where they did the stupid red zone failures, but they got the field goal, 19-3. I don't know. They got to fix this red zone D. Got the bye. Please fix the red zone. Offense. Red zone D's fine. Red zone offense is the problem.
Yeah, if they can come off the bye and do some good stuff with the red zone against the Jets, that'll put us in a really good position.
Yeah.
Because they play the Jets at home after the following Sunday after the bye.
We'll talk about the Jets in a second. Because they just had something interesting happen. I kind of called earlier.
They helped us.
Patriots next drive. Oh, the Colts 13th drive. They got for some reason Ellinger runs all the way back for like 20 yards. Gets a massive sack. I don't know what he was doing. Ellinger was bad in this game, but he didn't really. Okay, he has one pick. Pick's not his fault. Not his fault at all. But whatever. Next Patriots drive. Got the Bourne fumble with Taylor with the amazing recovery.
Bourne was not good in this game.
He was bad. Yeah, they really should have traded him. He's been awful.
They gave him opportunities, and then he's just garbage.
He's awful. Next Colts drive, got sacked again, and then tight end. The next play, he throws it to his tight end. I forget which of his 2 tight ends. They were both awful in the game. For some reason, the tight end tips it in the air idiotically, and then John Jones catches it off of his fingertips on just above the ground.
It reminded me of the Edelman catch in the Super Bowl.
Just amazing catch, and then
a similar type catch.
Runs it in for the end zone.
I don't know how he caught it and still managed to stay on his feet. It was crazy.
He got up and stood up and ran in the end zone, and
he had a great game.
Basically, game over.
Jack Jones almost had one too at one point.
McCourty should have had a pick 6 too in this game. Dropped one. That's basically it. I mean, the rest of the game, it's just turnovers on down and running the clock out. Bailey had a 7-yard punt in this game at the end.
I don't know. I don't know how he goes from being so good last year just to an abomination this year. I think his contract extension went to his head.
I think that's it for him. A 7-yard punt.
I could punt 7 yards.
I could punt,
and I'm a woman.
Seriously, I could punt 7.
I could find a random football in the street and punt the ball longer than that.
I used to punt really
soccer balls longer than that, please.
And
that's bad.
And it wasn't just the one punt.
No wonder they've been
punting an average of 30 yards.
Yeah, it's like no wonder they've been bringing in punters for tryouts.
Oh, it's time to sign someone, and it's time to send Jake Bailey packing. No, I'm sorry, that's unacceptable play. This team is not good enough to have your punter be one of the worst parts of it.
Right. They need good special teams play.
Buffalo Bills could get away with that.
Sure.
We can't.
No, we need good punting.
Speaking of Buffalo, they just lost to the Jets. That's huge. That means that the division's up for grabs, because that means that the Bills are 0-2 in the division, so they have no tiebreakers for that division.
Who else did they lose to? The Dolphins?
Miami. And the Jets pretty much dominated them. I mean, defensively, it was Josh Allen's worst.
He threw 2 picks.
Yeah, it was his worst game of the year. Buffalo had a chance to win it at the end, but Jets defense is legit. I mean,
they're good.
They are a good team. And Zach Wilson played a clean game, and lo and behold, they beat Buffalo Bills. And I said earlier in the preview, I think the Jets could win that game. They won the game. I think the Jets got a really good team. So, we come out of the bye. I think we can sweep the Jets, because I think our team is designed to beat a team like the Jets.
Yeah, and we'll be at home, so we should beat them.
But it's not a gimme. The Jets are really good. So
they got something with that Sauce Gardner kid on defense.
Yeah, they're a good team.
That kid's real good.
Good team. So every team in our division is really good this year.
It's
Miami's good.
Bizarre.
Buffalo's really good, and the Jets are really good.
I can't remember a time when all 4 teams were good.
Right now, we're at least an average to above average team, so, I mean, we're in it. I know we got a really hard schedule, but...
Their schedule in December is ridiculous.
It is very possible that all 4 teams will go to the playoffs.
It's possible that we beat Buffalo. I don't know if we will, but we could beat them.
Possible that, division winner plus 3 wild card.
It'd be a weird playoff season.
I mean, it could be. But, I don't know, Buffalo's got clear weaknesses. I mean, that's pretty clear. So, they're not invincible.
No team is.
So they can be beat. The division's completely up for grabs. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the Jets win it or if Miami win it. I wouldn't be surprised if we go on a run and somehow win the division.
I think down the stretch, that Raiders game, I think they're going to beat them. I really do.
Yeah, we should beat the Raiders. But I mean, there's a path to 10, 11 wins, and if we end up somehow sweeping Buffalo, yeah, they've got a shot. So
they got Miami at home. They got the Jets at home.
Like, I don't think this team is bad. Like, I know the offense is not great.
That defense is on fire,
though. The defense and the special teams are really, really good. Marcus Jones is arguably the best kick returner in football right now. I mean, he's really good at punt returning and kick returning. And, we got arguably the best field goal kicker in football, right up there with Justin Tucker.
I mean, hello, we have Matt Judon, hello.
Judon's arguably the best pass rusher in football right now, probably defensive player of the year. And we got amazing secondary. I mean, Jack Jones is a steal out of the 4th round. He looks like a #1 corner out there.
It's so funny. They had all these good guys on defense. They're all gone, and they're playing really good.
Yeah, no, Jack
Maybe
Jones
if not better.
Matching what J.C. Jackson did for us, if not better. His good technique, good player, really.
The one thing they have to fix, their line is just a disaster right now.
Yeah, they put could you stay on the right tackle side? That didn't work out too well.
And they benched Cole Strange and they put Wynn in at left guard.
That's just weird.
For what the face mask penalty, I guess?
I don't know. They gotta fix the line.
The line's all over the place. Cannon's on IR, I guess.
I know.
So.
I know. He got injured in practice. It is what
and
it
Andrews is still out. So maybe after
Andrews,
the bye.
Andrews will be back for sure, and that will help. I think this is it's more of an Isaiah Wynn problem. It's just they don't know where to put Isaiah Wynn.
They keep moving him from side to side into different positions.
They're trying desperately to just make him good, and they've got to find a way to make Isaiah Wynn good. They really have no choice at this point.
Right.
He's got to be made into a good player, or at least a serviceable player. If they can somehow get that going, maybe get more out of Thornton, get Parker back, get Mac Jones better at reads and progressions.
We'll see.
Zappy was going through progressions better than Mac, but Zappy is far more limited than what Mac can do.
Right.
Mac's got the better arm, he's taller, he's got more physical talent. So if you could just get Mac better at going through progressions. I mean, there was a play in this game where there's 1 receiver on the left, there's 3 receivers on the right, and for some reason he locked on to the receiver on the left. Why? That is your last read on that play almost always. Because you're designed to beat man coverage or find a hole in a zone with 3 guys. You're designed to create confusion. And it's like he didn't know his own play call.
Well, I think he's still rusty after being
I guess.
Being injured.
There's times when Kendrick Bourne was open for easy plays. They're making it harder on themselves than it has to be.
Yep.
So, whatever. We got to fix the offense. Defense looks good. That Bears game was a clear anomaly. I wouldn't put any stock in it. Sometimes that happens. You just shit the bed against a bad team.
Yeah, they've done that before. We know that.
It is what it is. Division's wide open, though, so, we'll see what happens. Got the bye next week, so we'll be off, and then we'll come back for the preview for the Jets game. That should be a good game. Should be a good defensive game.
We could go.
Yeah, we could, yeah. All right. This is Ryzen.
And Liz.
Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you next time.